Hello, my name is Nicole. I am a business owner, a student, and a mother of 2 boys. In '99, I dropped out of high school at the age of 17 when I had my first son. I worked mostly food service and retail jobs after that. Um, didn't hate it, but I wasn't exactly happy with my life. So in 2007, I decided to go back to school. I had no real plan at all. I just figured, let's start with finishing high school and go from there. It took me about 2 years to complete what should have been a 6-month program because I kept giving up thinking, I don't really plan on doing anything after this anyways. School wasn't really my thing. But I did eventually complete it. I did, after that, enroll in the Human Services program. I wanted to become an addiction resource counselor. I decided that when I was in alcohol treatment myself. After becoming sober, I kind of fell into a depression and didn't really feel like doing anything ever. So I decided to take a break from school. I ended up moving in with my mom after going through a bad breakup and then right after that finding out I was pregnant. So school was on hold a little bit longer than that even. By the time I was finally ready to go back to school, I had been out of school too long and all of my loans were in default, so I didn't qualify for any kind of assistance. So I decided to make a payment arrangement and get back in good standing. I had a few different jobs around then. My most recent one at the time was a cleaning service. I never really thought I'd like it. I thought cleaning sounded kind of gross actually, but I loved it actually. I just didn't like the people that I worked for. So I was pretty excited when I had somebody come to me and ask if I wanted to work 5 days a week for her and her family. It was pretty awesome. I was going to make the same amount of money and work less than half the hours. That was at the same time also that my loans finally were out of default, so it worked out perfectly for me. I had time to go back to school and I wasn't going to lose out on any money. She also referred me to a lot of her friends, and my client list grew a lot. I also realized then, though, that becoming a counselor wasn't really a realistic career choice because I found out after doing some research you are going to need to do a lot more schooling than I want to do. It didn't feel like going to school for my master's at 32. And because my business had the potential of being pretty successful, I thought, I decided to switch my major to human resources. I do utilize public assistance, and they require you to provide proof of income. I realized that I wasn't keeping very good records, so I started worrying about like how I was going to pay my taxes and how I was going to do all of that, because I didn't know what I was doing. So although I will need to hire someone this year for that, I decided to switch my major again to accounting and hope to be more self-sufficient in that area. So my plan is to keep my business going as long as possible, and when I'm no longer physically able to, or when I just don't like the job anymore, I plan to find an accounting type job. My main goal is to be a good role model for my boys, become self-sufficient, and to show them the difference an education can make.
Very good. Very good.